Yo, what's up, bro dragons? Welcome back into the channel. It's Riven here. So no more intro videos, just quick update. I can't stand them and they're just a waste of time and don't get the nitty-gritty stuff that you guys want to see. So we're gonna jump right into this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It does help out the channel and lets this video get in front of other people that may be looking for this type of information. It also let me know what you think about Guidled below. I would love to hear your thoughts on it and what your favorite features are out of 10 we're about to cover. So let's talk about my 10 favorite features. Starting with number 10 on this is going to be the streaming service that Guidled provides inside of their platform. I think it's a little bit better from Discord. I know Discord kind of like does the sharing the screen and the sharing a video and the joining of the voice and whatever. I just think it handles it differently where it doesn't couple at all. You have a voice chat that is a go live stream, and then it has a text chat, which is a go live stream, but it doesn't couple the two. And that's one thing I've never really liked about Discord, is that everything's so disjointed. I just really love the fact that they have the voice, this share stream with a text chat and a voice comm. So if you're troubleshooting or just streaming a game, maybe you're doing sax practice or whatever the heck you're doing in the actual community, you can come in, and if you don't want them to chat, they don't want them to join the voice, they can just chat with you while you're doing it, kind of like a kind of like a private stream on, private Twitch stream inside of Guidled, which is pretty cool. Or you can just have a movie night. The only thing I do, well, actually movie nights don't really work on Guidled yet because you can't have voice coming back through it or sound coming back through it. I know it's a work in progress that Guidled is working on, so hopefully they have that soon. But otherwise, the way that the features work and the way it's all coupled together is absolutely awesome, and I love that. On top of that, let's move to number 9. Keeping in conjunction with streaming is going to voice chats. Voice chats is the same thing. I love the way voice chats work. Unlike Discord, where you have a voice chat and then you have a text chat, you can have a voice lobby. You can add new voice rooms. So whatever the heck they might be, whatever they might be in terms of different areas. So you can have you can have a voice lobby or whatever, raid 1, raid 2, dungeoneering, whatever it might be that you need to make voice rooms, and then you can just have people chatting in here about it, and it's very cool. So I love the fact that they coupled voice with text. I think that's kind of very important because sometimes people need to mute their mic and can't write, and people aren't paying attention to in-game chat, or they're not paying attention to the just hanging oh, I need to mute my mic, I'll be all right. So having it here is a little bit makes it a little bit easier for people to see what's actually going on. So that voice chats are a huge thing for me, and I love the fact that we can add them here. It's also nice if we run a podcast every Thursday, so I'm actually thinking about opening this up where if people don't want to join the stream or can't do the stream, but they're on there, but they are able to join and just listen in on the podcast and want to type in chat in here, they'll be able to. So I think that's really neat too. So I think it's something we're going to open up to. We're also going to be using this for new guests and whatnot, and be able to pull them into this voice chat and whatever. So I think it's going to be very, very cool I think it's very cool to have it set up like this, and I think it's a great job on Guidled to do that. Moving on to number 8. Number 8 on our list here is the videos and pics and area. I have a pics videos and memes. This is a great thing. I discussed it really quick in the other video, and I want to clarify. So you can upload one item that's up to 200 megabytes, and that's pictures, videos, all for free. You don't need to pay for Nitro to have or have your server boosted to gain anything more. They give you Guidled gives you 200 megabytes for free to upload videos and pictures, which is insane for each item. That's a lot of freaking megabytes for some videos and whatnot, especially posting a good decent YouTube video that you can post up here, a guide that maybe you're going to want to privately share with Guidled instead of putting it up on YouTube. So I think that's really cool. My other feature I love about it is that I can come into it and kind of I can leave comments and reactions. I can tag everything so people can find it by certain tags. I really love the way they did this, and I think they did a great job with it. So awesome again, Guidled. Let's move on to number 7. So number 7 on our list is subscription. This is actually a newly added feature, and I happen to really like this feature. You can turn around and say, you know what, I want to make I don't really care for Twitch's affiliate program, and I really don't want to. I want to mix, or I want to do something different for my Guidled instead of giving the same the Twitch rewards. I want to give something who are actually part of the Guidled and give something a little more personal in terms of rewards instead of what everyone else gets on my Twitch streams or wherever you stream that has subs, like YouTube or Facebook or Glimish. So you can add different tiers, like you have a copper tier, silver tier, and gold tier. You can actually make it the copper tier, or say, you know what, I want to be bro subs to get the copper tier, or whatever it might be. And then you give the reward. It has to be at least $2 to start, and then the pricing is actually great. It's a 2.5% platform fee plus processing fees. So for $20, you're going to take $1.38. You're going to get $18.61. For $10, they're kicking 84 cents. You're getting $9.15. For $5, they're going to take 57 cents. You're going to get $4.42, which is just absolutely amazing. So and if you look everywhere else, you're getting, you're getting a little bit more, a little bit less in some areas, especially Twitch, they're taking 50-50. So you're getting $2.50 per sub. You're getting almost $5 for your sub. So this is just another way if you're looking to monetize your content and people want to support you that way, or you're providing different things and want to provide different, more personal subs for your Guidled community. I thought this is a great feature, and I love the fact that you don't need to be partnered for it or paying to any other Nitro nonsense to get something like this. It's very, very cool and very neat. Thank you for this, Guidled. Let's move on to number 6 on our list, the emotes. The emotes are dope because it's unlimited emotes. Unlimited GIF emotes and unlimited just emotes, guys. There is no limit on how many you can have. It's up to 256 kilobytes in size. You can have as many as you want in terms of emotes, which I think is absolutely awesome. This was a huge sell for me too, because I like just posting random stupid emotes. Like I made this one the other day. Nice try one. It's just fun to post. I like having the fact for Final Fantasy 14 emotes. Like if you're signing up for certain things, we can use the specific job class or a specific job to sign up with. So it's just really cool, especially if you're doing crafting and people need a leather worker or a weaver. They can say, oh, I need this, and then just selling crap. But unlimited, don't need to pay for anything else. Don't need to have Guidled Gold or Guidled sign up for their subscription services, like down here. You don't need to sub for anything to actually use those old emotes or anything. So that's number 6, unlimited emotes. Let's move on to number 5. So when you're actually creating a brand new server, there is a way to actually go ahead and actually copy your Discord templates, channels, roles, all into your Discord, all into your new Guidled server. So you don't have to build it from scratch. You can build in all your channels, which I thought was really cool. I'm actually going to two things with number 5, which is really cool. I like the fact that when you're making a brand new server, you can say, copy from my Discord. Here's the link. Pull over the way my channels look and way my roles look. You don't have to go crazy, and it pulls over everything. I think the only thing you have to configure again is the permission, which is still much better than building out channels. I didn't happen to do that. I built everything from scratch because I just wanted everything to be a little bit different from my Discord. So Guild is slightly different. But it's still a very cool feature. On top of the number 5, talking about Discord templates, I love the fact that after you transfer from Discord, and now you're here building it, and you have your main hub, and you might have different game channels underneath here. Like in Discord, I had a bunch of game channels down here that you had to unlock using specific roles, like Remnant or Division 2, Outriders, whatever it might be. It just got too clunky, and I got rid of them. And because I moved over to Guidled, I kind of got rid of them that way as well. But this works differently. In number 5, after you transfer everything over, instead of having those game chatting chats, you can actually open up different servers and groups for them. Like we have the Content Creation Central, where you just come here, and if you want to talk about just content creation, content clips that you might be posting, if you want to be just doing whatever about content creation, you would post it here. Or maybe you're deep into Grim Dawn and you want to talk about anything Grim Dawn, from theory crafting to just hanging out, playing with the other 20 people that might play in the server. You can do that, and it's all separated. And eventually, as we grow, I'm actually going to break out the roles we have here to a specific roles channel, so you can see all the different roles that we have. So if you're playing Genshin Impact, you can just add yourself to Genshin Impact. which I thought was really, really neat about that as well. Because then I can turn around and say, oh, okay, well, Genshin Impact I don't see here, but he has the role. As soon as I add the role and I have it set up for Genshin, once I change the membership to Genshin Impact, it will open up for anyone who has a Genshin Impact role, which I thought was a very neat thing to do. And it kind of pulls away from the clutter that you would normally see here. And it really splits up, and it really just kind of like splits up what people want to see and what they don't want to see, instead of having it directly in their face, or maybe not understand they have to collect certain roles. They can actually just join different servers instead of different channels. It just makes it, I don't know, it makes it more organized. And I really like what they do with the groups here. I know this can be a little overwhelming, but I think this is one of the best features that Guidled has. And I really, really, really like this one. Let's move on to number 4, and I think this is gonna be a double thing too. What I love what they did with the actual server. So if you click on overview, click on overview here, you can now see. Ooh, what happened here? My monitor's being ridiculous. What's happening here? My oh, come on. There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know. My monitor crapped out for some reason. So when you click on overview, you come to the actual overview of the server. You can see what we're about, what we are, if you know who we are, whatever. Then you come to all the games that we have. And you see all games. You can add your games that you focus on in the game. So we focus on like some MMO, but then if you look, it's a lot of action RPG. That's what Moar Gaming is. We focus on action RPGs. And we were focusing on Tarkov for a little bit and really haven't done anything with it. But you then add these servers to it, and then you add these games to your server. And then you turn around and say, well, I'm a person who plays the game. I play a certain game, so I'm gonna come here to my profile and say, well, here we go, games, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add a specific game to my profile. And once you add that game to your profile, the server looks at the games you have added to your profile and couples them together in the overview area, and shows, okay, 2 people play this, 2 people play that, 7 people plays Final Fantasy 14. It just kind of takes, what it looks at what you have added to yourself and what the game and what the server actually provides, and puts those together. So it kind of like is a little looking for group tool. I was like, oh, okay. And then you can kind of see when you click on someone's profile what games they play. It's like, oh, I didn't know he played Division 2. Oh, wow, he plays Outriders. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and ping him and be like, hey man, you play Outriders. What level are you? Where are you? Do you want to hook up? And you can actually say, all right, cool. And then you jump into the groups, that server that you play in, and you ping everyone and say, let's go play some Outriders. Let's go farm and do some endgame stuff. So I really like the fact that the whole that's like a looking for group tool, and I really like that a lot. Let's move on to number 3, our bots. I discussed these the other day really quick, but I want to get a little more nitty gritty with them because this is a great feature. The bots are awesome. So starting just for the default bots, you have your XP bot, your Howdy bot, your Twitch bot, and your Patreon bot. So Patreon is like if you're using Patreon and you want to add it for reward level rewards and things like that. Twitch bot is exactly that. So you'll make sure that you want to, as a brand new user to Twitch, to Guidled, you want to come into your settings, go to your connections, make sure you link your Twitch. There'll be an add button like this. You'll just follow all the instructions, link your Twitch, so now you have the API between Twitch and Guidled connected. Once that happens, you can then come into you can set up a bot for your server. You'll set up a bot. The bot will be, for our server, for the Moar Gaming server, we have it set up where the role bro streamer, when anyone at the role bro streamer and has their Twitch account connected to Guidled, it will shout them out. It will assign them the bro live role and put them up here. Like if I do this, I will assign Hitomi the bro live role. It puts them above me so they can see that this person's live. And then it also turns around and shouts you out to a specific group with the specific message. So we can actually say, hey, bro streamer, which it tags you at the bro streamer. It's a role that you can assign yourself. We have 4 members assigned to it, so that when this shouts you out, it lets you know that, hey, fellow streamers, one of us are live. Come hang out with us. And it tells you, what the user is streaming, and it tells you the link, and it gives you whatever the link is and what they're actually playing, which is very, very cool. The only thing that we're missing, and hopefully Team Guidled will add it to this flow, is when a Twitch, we need to be able to have when a Twitch stream goes offline, because it's grabbing it online. So even when we end the stream, it should be able to grab the call or the function or the API call for when a Twitch stream ends, that Twitch stream offline by, and remove the Bro Live account, the Bro Live role. Because right now, when you get that role assigned to you in our server, after you're done streaming, you gotta come to the role and just remove that role from yourself. Sometimes people forget, so I just remove it for them. But that's the only thing. It's nothing crazy that's gonna break or anything, because that has no different permissions than like the everyone role or the hatchling role, which is our everyone role. But just something to just keep in mind, that you'll have to go in there, or if not, you'll have a bunch of people that are underneath the Bro Live role, and people are like, oh, they're live, and then you don't see them live. So just something to take in mind. But that's cool. And then what I love about the Oh Hi bot, and this is something I set up the other day, is that I can turn around and say I named the Oh Hi bot, and I come to edit, and I say, okay, member joined by any means. Edit the message. Welcome to Moar Giving. Have also time. Swing over to our server forums to say hi and introduce yourself. And the server forums are actually here, and I have a little post that people can come over here and just kind of like introduce themselves. So I started off and just kind of like introduced myself, where people can just kind of come in and see, what's actually going on. It's very cool. I love the fact that there's actually forums inside the server, which is very neat. And it's great for little things like this. Instead of cluttering a piece of text where things can get lost so easily, you can actually see you can just see replies better. Who are actually joining your server, and if they want to post anything about themselves. So I really thought that was really cool. I love the bots. I think the bots are really, really, really neat. So let's move on to number 2. Number 2 on our list here is probably one of my favorites, is the calendar and the schedule. So we'll use the Final Fantasy 14 group for this because it actually worked best. So you have a raid group, and you're going to be sitting here and you need to raid. I know we discovered this really quickly the other day in a different video, but we need to figure out who everyone raids, what their best times are, and everyone selects around between 5:30 and 10 p.m. Actually, that may not be good enough. So you know what? We'll do this. We'll do here 8 p.m. between 8 p.m. and 12 a.m. is where we've noticed a lot of people are good. So okay, well, it looks like a lot of people are good at between 9 and 10. So we'll highlight the 9 and 10 area, click create event, and then our calendar pops up. Oops. And then based on that, we create our event. We name it whatever we want. Challenge the calendar could be Final Fantasy 4. We're making a Final Fantasy 14. We put it there. What date it's going to be for? What it already pulled in time for us. Is it something we're going to do every week? We're going to raid every week. What the advanced is. All right, we're going to allow RSVPs. That's cool. Limit attendance. Well, we know it's only a 8-man raid, so we're going to allow 8 people to join. If someone drops from it, but there's a waiting list, it will automatically fill open the slots depending on the wait list order. So that's very cool. So if you're next in order and someone drops, you'll go next. You can restrict specific roles. You can turn around and say, you know what? I don't want anyone joining it. We only want Final Fantasy 14 tanks, healers, and DPS joining it. So we can turn around and say these and these are the only ones allowed to actually respond to this event, and they have to fill out a form. They can add a poll or a form. We can add a poll saying, you know what, how long are we going to spend, on specific bosses before moving on to next, whatever it might be, or how long you spend in this raid before we want to move on to the next one, whatever the questions might be. You can actually even fill out different polls or different forms. If it's a tournament that's happening, you want them to fill out a form first to have them accept a waiver or terms and services of the tournament. You can fill this all out. So if there's a tournament that you're joining, I thought this is really neat. I think this is a great feature. It's really intuitive, and it's just absolutely awesome. It's really, really, really in-depth calendar. And I've used, like I said in the last video, I used many from Discord that just were not in depth like this. And this was just really huge, especially if you're an esports community, or you're doing tournaments, or you are heavy on raiding and you're just trying to gather anything. And I know they have like that raid buddy or whatever, Discord or raid, whatever. I actually used it. It wasn't all that bad. I just love having an actual calendar in my, like an actual calendar, like my stream schedule. Here's my stream. Everyone can see my stream schedule. And if I cancel it, they get notified like, oh, it got canceled. And I update and stream updates. Hey, this has got canceled. So it's just really, really, really neat. And I love the calendar. I think the calendar is a huge thing. So check that out. Let's move on to number one. Probably one of my ultimate favorite features from Guidled is the reply function. So I can click on this message here that Spitfire said, and I can reply to it. And the moment I reply to it, it opens a thread. So here was a different, a specific thread that I opened up way back when, back on the 1st of March, about talking about our bro streamer role and all the different bots that we set up for Twitch, so we can actually go ahead and make sure everyone gets shout out, gets recognition when they're live, and people can see when they're live. And I didn't want this to get lost, and putting it into the MDG updates is cool. I think I actually did put it there as well, but after a while you start posting different things and it gets lost. So this makes it really easy to see what got changed for important updates to roles or to the server that you don't want to get lost. And the cool thing about a thread is you can actually have it auto archive after 24 hours, or you can not let it auto archive and it'll sit there forever. So people can always see what they have and direct them to certain areas based on, you know, what they want. If like here at the end, that's check out the about and roles for more roles you can select for yourself. And I also linked here back to the thread to go more in detail about the bro streaming roles and whatnot and the bots. So it gets really, really, really cool. And I love threads. The cool thing about threads is it also works in the voice chat, the voice chats. So if you post a guide about, hey, you know, this is the link I'm posting for the guide that we have on this boss that we're stuck on, you can click this and then you can reply to it, like I replied to it, and now you started a thread based on that guide, and everyone can reply to that thread in the voice channel, and everyone will see, oh, we've been stuck on this boss. Here's a guide that, you know, someone posted, and these are all our talks based on that guide, what we can do better for it. So it's just really intuitive, and it's not just it is very heavily Discord inspired. Yes, the look of it is very Discord. I would love if you were able to add themes to this Guidled. That would be dope. But this whole, the features alone from just organizational standpoint to just talking, the ability to talk inside or chat inside of a voice channel, posting guides and be able to post certain things to it is just really, really in depth and really, really neat. And it's something that you just don't see in Discord. Yes, Discord has the reply function, which is cool, but it doesn't make it a thread. And even after a while, it kind of just loses the thing that's going on. So the chat that's actually happening. So this alone, these 10 features right here, guys, were big enough for me to take the Moar gaming community and just up it from Discord and move it over. I'm in Discord just to kind of like people who don't want to fully move from Discord to Guidled. I pop in there just to kind of hang out and chat. But anything community related, streaming related, gaming related is all held over in the Guidled. I do nothing anymore like that in the Discord. Giveaways, everything is over in Guidled. So if you're part of the Moar gaming community, make sure you join the Guidled if you want to be part of the streaming and gaming communities. Otherwise, you know, Discord is just a social platform more now, and I appreciate you being there as well. So it's been awesome so far regrowing Moar Gaming, and I appreciate you all checking out this video. So if you have any questions, you know, please leave me comments down below and I'll answer the questions I can best on Guidled. I really like it. I keep playing around with it to see what else I can find and break and figure out. So make sure you leave a comment. I would love to hear your favorite features of Guidled, and like and subscribe. It really does help the channel and does push content out like this to other people who might be interested in learning about Guidled features. So I appreciate you all taking the time to watch this video. I'll check you all at the next one. Peace out, everyone.